Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprendre, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Tja, wer hätte das gedacht? The victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right. Tja, und er sagt, sie ist nach links gerannt. Also irgendwie widersprechen sich Miss May und Mr. White. Objection! Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is it? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho! It is simple, you have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right, Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Mr. White is right, Miss May is right, both are right. Both are right! Obviously. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I adopt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law office of Fay & Co., of course. Ja, eben BMX Kaspar, we smart. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Stand Mr. White hier? Stand Mr. White hier? Stand Mr. White hier? Nein. Wenn Mr. White absolut sicher ist, dass das Opfer Mia Fey nach links gerannt ist, gibt es nur eine Stelle, wo er hätte sein können. Er ist der Killer. This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely, that is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Das kann auch nicht sein. Weil Autopsiebericht sagt, ein einziger Schlag, du Depp. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Easy clap, Freunde. Als ob ich damit Probleme habe. Diese schlechten Korrekturen. Ja, vor allen Dingen hier, das hier. Died from a blow by a blunt object. Hallo? Ein einziger Schlag. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there that there is no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Das Publikum ist auf meiner Seite. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Walter White? Okay, the two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Twap. Was ist the thing, wovon am Anfang gesprochen hat? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. My stomach, it is hurting. Ugh. Wieso ist der größte Depp im Saal eigentlich der Richter? Der Richter ist der Beste, nichts gegen ihn. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Was meint ihr mit that thing? Meint ihr die Lampe? You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over the scene. Phoenix. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Ja, das... Ne, eigentlich nicht, aber wir drücken trotzdem. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand. Yes? Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Aber das kann auch nicht sein. Weil wenn wir uns mal hier die Floorplans angucken... Ups. Ich wollte jetzt eigentlich erst die Floorplans angucken. Ja, genau, hier, Moment. Hier. Wenn wir uns die Floorplans angucken, er kann die Lampe nicht gesehen haben, weil die Lampe ja unten links im Zimmer ist. Das heißt, er kann das ja durch das Fenster gar nicht gesehen haben. Weird flex, but okay. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Ja, auftellen. Gerade jetzt in dem frisch polierten HD-Look. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia. Heh, looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Oh, what? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Sour, please, by the way. In the chat, Pepe Jam. Shouldn't you confess your crimes now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Mrs. Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Oh. Miles Edgeworth ihn nochmal rausgeboxt. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place, the wiretap, to install the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Ist echt so, Edgar. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Alter. Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Ich glaube, hier muss ich tatsächlich alles pressen, weil ich nicht weiß, was wir machen müssen. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Mrs. Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh? Right. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I knew Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious Beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Warte mal, muss ich jetzt nochmal pressen? Oh no, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Huh? Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix! Mia! Oh, ich glaube, er ist umgekippt. Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gag! Okay, ich glaube, er ist wieder umgefallen. Hey, Phoenix! Gag? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Craigasm. The fuck? You are Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. She will be dead, nice game. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won, Zulul. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4. September 4? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right! Receipt for a glass light stand. The date of purchase is on the day before the murder. Aha! Hilfe von einem Geist. Schon praktisch, wenn Tote reden können. Oh ja. Was hat Kira gemacht? Ich höre nur einen Hemm aus der Küche, Chat. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Also, falls ihr es jetzt nicht mitbekommen habt, Maya hat durch ihre Mediumkünste Mias Geist in ihren Körper beschworen, okay? So dass Mia dann über Mayas Körper mit uns sprechen kann. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let's give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Versteht ihr noch nicht, wieso die dann nicht einfach dieselben Körperformen annimmt? Damit man halt den Unterschied sieht. Wenn sie halt nicht irgendwie dieses Maya-ähnliche hat, sprich halt die größeren Brüste und halt dieses Muttermal hat sie, glaube ich, auch, dann weiß man ja nicht, ob das jetzt Maya oder Mia ist. You know? I say, let's give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. Nein. Was ist denn passiert? Was ist denn passiert? Ich hab's nicht gehört. War das Nudeln oder was? Siehst du, du hast es. Ich hab's wirklich nicht gehört. You may begin your cross-examination. Aber Fanservice ist, glaube ich, auch eine Idee. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Ha! Tja, Mr. Red White, I think it's time for a big fat objection! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Haha, you are grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Ich will jetzt ganz viele PP Jams im Chat sehen, okay? Huh? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why? That's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this, can you? No, it's impossible. Ooh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Oh, okay. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Huh? Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Objection! Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all... Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay! Mia? Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Just do it. Mia's memo. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Oh, okay. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read out to the court. Okay, was passiert jetzt? The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How? How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else, this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia Fey with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Die Phoenix-Pose. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well. This court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Er hat sie mit der Denkerpose gekillt. Konfetti! Woo! Easy. That is all. This court is adjourned. Hi, Mark. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risk a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight, say 9 sharp? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! Oh. 2 Minuten zu spät, Phoenix. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kinda worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Bahahaha! You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What did I look like? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We are partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Das ist super süß, das Bild. Das Bild ist super süß. Generell die Grafiken zwischendurch, gerade so am Ende von Fällen, sind immer super, 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 super witzig. Oder auch einfach schön. Ja. Good luck, Phoenix. I will always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. Und das... Oh shit. Das war Case 2 von Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Und damit haben wir Fall Nummer 3 eigentlich auch schon ready. Wir saven eben. Und dann würde ich sagen, Freunde der Sonne.